Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I have been posting Christian blogs 12 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Proverbs 18 verses 1 to 6. Here's the word of God. Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire. He breaks out against all sound judgment. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. When wickedness comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes disgrace. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The fountain of wisdom is bubbling brook. It is not good to be partial to the wicked, or to deprive the righteous of justice. A fool's lips walk into a fight, and his mouth invites beating. Proverbs 18, 1 to 6. Here's my poem. The trouble with isolation. When someone isolates himself, he opens door for evil to enter. Since the enemy wants you to forget God, he'll give you desires. These desires are focused on fulfilling the cravings of the flesh. Satan will entice you to sin by ensuring you are on your own. The trouble with isolation is that it makes you have a tunnel vision. Since you only spend time with yourself, you have no clue about others. When you are isolated, your mind begins to believe only what you know. It begins to believe all the lies that the devil plants in your head. Here's my commentary. Why did God create another human being after Adam? In Genesis 2 verse 18, he said that it is not good that man should be alone. So he made him a helper. Whenever we isolate, we defy that solution that God gave for man not to be by himself. As Solomon says in verse 1 of this Proverbs, sin and no sound judgment are results of isolation. No wonder many mental illnesses are rooted from isolation. In 1 Peter 5 verse 8, we are warned that the devil prowls like a roaring lion to devour us. He can easily do that when we are secluded. Reflection. Why is it important for us to be with others and not just be by ourselves always? Well, I'm actually an introvert myself, so I like to be isolated sometimes, because when I'm isolated, I can regroup my thoughts, I can refresh my mind, and I could take my mind off something and then look at it in a fresher perspective. But I usually don't isolate because I always want to be connected to someone, or I want to engage with others. I love to be with people, but it gets overwhelming when there's so much that I regress and become so isolated. So it's good to know your limits, especially I have trauma. So when you have trauma, you can be easily overwhelmed by so many, your senses are overstimulated. So knowing what your limits are, then you should be able to recognize that so that you don't get into just being isolated all the time. So many mental illnesses, as I said in my commentary, are rooted in isolation. Because when you're isolated, you don't see the world as it is. That's why we learn to go to school, so that the development of our social skills will be developed, and that we will be able to, by the time we become adults, we mature, and we will be able to work with others in a work setting. So that's why it's very important that we train our brain to challenge our brain to change have changes and learn new things. And we can't learn new things when we're constantly on our own. In a way, we could also, because I'm also an artist, so I could learn how to how to grow my skills as an artist, and I could grow my skills as a writer by writing things. But if you deprive yourself of being in a social setting, you deprive yourself of learning through experience, of learning in real life. Because the only way we know that we are learning something is when we are with others, and we know more ourselves when we are with others, because we have a mirror, tell people, giving us what they see in us, and how we behave in front of them. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ILMA'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos, give you the Word of God. If you haven't already, check over 3,000 videos I've done over the years I've been doing this daily. Just type on YouTube or Google search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.